Hey guys, welcome back to Sarah's Hot Mess Kitchen. Sorry I've been out for a while, but taking care of business as usual. Today we're hopping back in the kitchen and we're gonna make Braciole. So I got some top round here and I'm put salt and pepper on it. I'm adding some garlic to it. And then after the garlic, they didn't have any pancetta, so I used some sausage, some Italian mild sausage. And I'm going to be putting that on if I can ever get there. Let go of the pesto, woman. Alright, there we go. We're putting on the sausage. Patting. I was too busy talking. I had visitors over this day. But it's okay. Patting the sausage on. After the sausage, we are going to put on some pesto. I didn't make the homemade pesto. I just went with a store-bought one. I got the Bertolli's one. It was pretty good. One of the better ones that I have ever tried. That was like got from a store. So get the sausage on there. There goes the pesto. And then we're going to put on some Parmesan cheese. I just used the kind that comes with the green lid. They didn't have any fresh at my grocery store the day that I made this, so I just used the one with the green lid. It gets it done. And now I'm gonna roll it up. Usually, now you can tie it with a kitchen twine, or you can put toothpicks. I just opted out for either one of those, and I just threw them in my pan and let them brown. And I'm showing you how pretty they are, how fat they turned out. I could have cut them and made them smaller, but I just went with it. And here we are. We're going to do another one. We're going to do another one the same way. Nope. I'm going to do the garlic first this time. Alright. We're going to go with the garlic first. And future Sarah is going to remind past Sarah that she needs to put the salt and pepper on. And you do want to salt and pepper these after you roll them up before you start browning them. See, I told you, I remembered the salt and pepper. And then we're going to go in with some more of the mild Italian sausage. And I'm washing my hands off. And then I did forget, I put the parsley on this one and cheese. It was a hot mess that day. I was too busy blabbing instead of paying attention to what I was doing. So here we go. I'll be back here in a few. I just went to go wash my hands just to retouch the meat. Oh no, I'm adding some more parsley. Okay, so I'm adding some more parsley. And then am I going to go back in with their cheese? I don't remember. No, I'm just going to roll it up. Alright, we're rolling. There we go. She's rolling. And I'm going to set it off to the side because I still have some more to roll. And now we're off to our pan. In your pan, you want to put 2 tablespoons of olive oil and 2 cloves of garlic. Just get them a good whack. Get them to open up so they can let their juices fly into the olive oil. We're going to get our sausages browned up. I have another pot over there for some noodles. I chose penne noodles tonight instead of regular spaghetti or fettuccine. You can use orchetta noodles. You can use the orchetta noodles, but I just chose the penne. You can use whatever noodles you have on hand. That's what I had on hand, so that's what I used. Then we're going to let those brown. You're going to see me kind of flip them here in a minute. I used to like doing voiceovers, but then I'd be like, oh, nobody has to be quiet, so we can sit here and gab. And then I'll hit pause, and then I'll forget to hit play again. So you'll see me, I think, flip 1 or 2 over. My niece-in-law was helping me edit this video, and I'm really bad at editing. If you haven't seen my bloopers video, go watch it. It's all my personalities came out to play in that video. That's all I gotta say about that. And I'm really not good at editing, but hey, everybody says the first 3 months on YouTube when you're new, editing will start to be your best friend. So we'll see how it goes. Maybe I'll do a couple more voiceovers, but I don't know. Like, am I gonna check on the meat like anytime soon? I'll be back. I promise. I'll be back at some point in time to flip the daggone meat. We're gonna get it flipped one day or another. We're gonna flip it. We're gonna flip it. Am I gonna flip it? Am I? Okay, past me is probably too busy blabbing because I think my grandbaby was over that day. So I know I was singing a song. I remember I was singing a song. Well, oh my God, what song was it? Little Einsteins, kind of ready to explore in our favorite rocket ship, flying through the sky. Little Einsteins, yeah, that one. I know I can't sing, but hey, there you go. Hey, there we go. I flipped one. See, told you might see one flipped. There's my big old fingers. I'm kind of fixing it. It's kind of falling, but it all works out in the end. It's okay. And then I'm showing you browning. I had a little brown, a little brownie brown, a little brownie brown on the madman. I don't know what I'm doing. All right, sir. All right, what you doing? Oh, you see the remote. I just noticed that. The remote. Oh, and then the camera fell. That's what it was. The dog ran it over. Oh my goodness, that's so crazy. Okay, and I'm back playing with my little skirt for my meat there. I was getting impatient. I was getting tired of waiting for it to brown. Probably I'm the most impatient person. I'll be the first to tell you. I look at that beautiful brown. I have zero patience. I don't know. I've always have had zero patience, but it's okay. And oh look, you did see me flip a woohoo. I thought I messed that part up, but it's okay. All right, now they're flipped. And I did have another pan that I had to do too. I think we got out 14 of these little bracioles, and it was quite good, quite good, quite lovely. Yeah, there's me getting impatient. See, I'm just pulling them off. I'm tired of waiting for it to brown. And all that stuff at the bottom down there with olive oil, when you put in your meats, when you leave them to brown, all that goodness right there in that pan, yeah, we're going to gather all that fond off the bottom of that pan. And it's going to make your sauce taste really, really good. All right. See, here we go. Another pan of meat. Okay. So we're going to let these get some brownie brown. That was a big old fat one there, man. You see it? It's like the second one in the front. Lord, that sucker is huge. That's why my son chose that one. He likes the big boy. That sounded kind of gay. Oh well. All right, now we're back to this pan. Just standing here watching it brown, and brown. Yeah. Well, so the reason I've been gone is that I was, it's been kind of hectic at work lately, and I'm in the middle of transferring to another location, so I'm dealing with that. And our dogs tore down our front door, so dealing with that. Now we got to get the house level because the new door's not shutting the way it's supposed to. So coming out this Thursday to do that. So yay. And yeah, that's just everything that I've been dealing with. And plus, I was getting tired of cooking with only one hand, so my husband got me a tripod, and he got me a little ring light. As you can see, a reflection on my stove. I probably shouldn't have said nothing because you probably didn't notice, but I did. But it's okay, it's fine. It's definitely a lot better cooking with both hands, and I promise at some point in time, past Sarah is going to come in and move on to something else. If I would have known it was going to be this long, I would have just edited it down. But I've been trying not to edit them down to nothing. I don't know. Yeah, that pot's just over there boiling away. Boiling. Pretty soon, I will end up putting some noodles in there at some given point in time. And then my dogs were running in and out this day. Anytime that I'm cooking in the kitchen, I don't even have to be cooking. If I'm just cleaning the stove, they think I'm cooking. So then they're right behind my feet. And this is the same day that I burnt my phone. Yes, I tripped. I slipped and and I just fell straight on my back, legs up in the air. I found one of my shoes in the trash can, like, oh my god. And my phone was in my back pocket. So yeah, so now I have a nice little bruise on the left side of my rear. It's in the shape of an iPhone 13, yay. So here we go. And I'm adding more water because it's been sitting there boiling so long that almost all the water disappeared. So yeah, so back to what I was saying. I'd rather just, because when I'm talking while I'm making my video, then I remember to hit pause, and then less editing that I have to do, and then less blooper reels that y'all get whenever I try to do a voiceover. And much love to my niece-in-law, because when they were here visiting, like, I was about to have a breakdown because I was editing this video for hours on end, and I was chopping it up, and I was just like, oh my god. Yeah, it was a hot mess. So here we go. Okay. So, well, I checked on meat. The other two wasn't brown enough, I guess. So we're just gonna sit here and stare at this pan some more. I promise, guys. Oh my god, my videos, I promise, will get better. I'm hoping. Maybe not. Because when I talk in my videos, I kind of ramble like how I'm doing now. So it turns into like a vlog cooking show instead of just a cooking show. But I do have like some fried pies coming up that I plan on doing. I've been craving some fried pies. Yeah, so I can't bake for crap. Like, you can give me the easiest 3 ingredients cookie ever, and I promise you I can mess it up. Yeah. So look, I took one out the pot, so now we got 2. All right, we're gonna mess with the piggy. Ooh, roll that big boy over. Oh, look at that. He's all 10 and purty. And I'm just gonna leave him on his side. All right, we're leaving him on his side. Oh yeah, okay. I'm trying to find some oil to put him in, I guess. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm too busy blabbing. That's what I always do. That's what happens when you do a cooking show, and then you say, oh, well, we could do a voiceover, because I do have family over, and I'm just too busy blabbing that I forget about my cooking show. So there was a lot of bloopers in this one. Like, I mean, this video was probably about 3 hours long, and my niece-in-law got it down pretty good. All right, look at that. We changed. We put in 2 cups of wine. That's to have a bottle of wine. We put in 1 28-ounce can of tomato sauce. Now, pretty soon here, we're going to zhuzh it up for you, get that all incorporated, and then talk about wham bam. There it is. Thank you, ma'am. And make sure the wine that you choose, make sure it's one that you would love to drink, because you're going to want to love the flavor, hitting it up with the little beef stock. Since we are cooking beef, putting in some beef stock. Why am I using red wine, you ask? Because I'm cooking with thin top sirloin, okay? So if I was cooking with chicken, I would use white wine. If I was doing a fish, I would use white wine. Red meat, red wine. Always remember that rule of thumb that I always go by. My penne was not quite done cooking, so I just let it sit there in a hot top bath. And then we're going to put all them goodies, all them juicy bits from the steak that's on that plate in that juice. In the tomato sauce and the wine sauce. And then I'm going to come in, I'm going to throw in a little bit of basil here later on. And you want to crush up, anytime that you don't use a fresh leaf, you want to use a dried. You're going to crush it between your fingers, because it releases the natural oils, and it will get into your sauce a lot faster. And here we are a couple hours later. This is 2 hours later. You want to let your meat braise for 2 hours, so it gets all soft and tender and succulent and juicy, baby. Don't that look good? Oh, and there's